Good morning. Thank you for meeting with me. My name is Matt Sell. I'm with RSC Equipment Rental. You know, as we have the opportunity to talk to key decision makers like you with responsibility for influencing and maximizing efficiency of your company's operations, we hear about the challenges you face in dealing with the equipment and tool rental process. In fact, these three numbers tell a story about the need to increase visibility and accountability, streamline processes, and achieve greater cost control and cost reduction in the rental process. 82, 46, 24, 15. These three numbers, 82, 46, 24, 15. According to survey results from the Aberdeen Group, 82% of industrial and commercial firms acknowledge that an increase in utilization would result in an increase in ROI. However, in that same survey, 46% of those decision makers acknowledged that didn't even track utilization. Based on RSC data has tracked over the past couple years, 24% of equipment has passed the estimated return date, and the duration of those overdue rentals is 15 days. 24 past due for an average of 15 days. Leaders like you share with us how equipment rental is affecting short and long-term strategies. Here's another way to look at it. Our customers tell us about the many different factors currently affect their overall equipment rental scenario. So what does this look like today? You've got decentralization. While it may be a necessary element for many organizations, decentralized processes present a challenge to the overall effectiveness. Varying systems used to manage the rental process. Numerous vendors enlisted to meet the organization's rental needs. Multiple employees who are involved in executing the rental and equipment of tools. And numerous crafts. What are the results of all these different factors implicating the equipment rental scenario? Too much for too long, and a system that is too complex. First, organizations routinely rent too much equipment. Rental duplication occurs, leading to wasted resources across projects. Second, rentals are often kept beyond the estimated time frame, resulting in unnecessary past due expenditures. And finally, there's an excessive complexity in the rental management. Employees use and develop a variety of different systems, from sticky notes to spreadsheets, in attempting to manage all of the rental needs of an organization. Some customers tell us about excessive swivel time, which vividly describes how their administrators swivel between computer systems and manual processes in an attempt to manage rentals. The result of too much, too long, and too complex are excessive rental costs. Excessive time spent managing the process and reduced productivity of your most precious asset, which is your people. This is, at best, a fragmented process, fragmented reactive process. The greatest risk is not knowing how this approach threatens future goals, effectively getting from today to future profitability, to a future level of operational excellence. Failure to move away from the reactive process limits an organization's potential growth trajectory. So how do some organizations choose to address these equipment rental risks? Many do so by looking only at price as the determining factor. They seek low line item pricing and pressure us into advantageous terms as a way to effectively manage equipment rentals. In fact, price has been shown to have one-sixth the financial impact of truly facing the issues of too much, too long, and too complex. In other words, choosing to manage equipment rental by seeking the lowest price is like sending yourself into the abyss. Companies are choosing to work with RSC because they seek to find a better way to bridge the gap between today and the future. They recognize that equipment rental and overall equipment management affects employee productivity, employee engagement, the overall project success, and only by working with RSC will they achieve their organizational goals. Let's look at each of these goals and how best-in-class organizations are working with RSC to achieve them. The first goal is that of improved visibility and accountability. What if your team had the insight into all aspects of the rental process? With tools such as RSC Total Control, you can have an unparalleled visibility, management, and the functionality to optimize the rental process, reducing redundancies and late rental returns. And with RSC's management by exception strategy, you can focus on actionable data based on the criteria you define that empowers you and your team to make the best strategic equipment decisions. Some firms also leverage embedded GPS technology. The second goal is that of streamlining operations and processes. What if you had a partner in managing equipment efficiency? With RSC's managed services strategy, you will have a dedicated advocate, intimately familiar with your organization's processes to assist you in making sure that equipment needs are managed most effectively. You will have the equipment and tools necessary to maximize productivity. Most importantly, you will have a partner in maintaining a safe and efficient working environment for every member of your team. The third goal is that of cost control and cost reduction. What if you had the right tools and the right strategy to make a sustainable impact on your organization's overall equipment cost and ROI? With customized scorecards and key performance indicators benchmarked against industry standards, you and your team will be empowered to operate at the highest possible levels of efficiency. You have customized data to validate and justify rental decisions across your entire operation, and more importantly, actionable information to make future decisions. Companies are choosing to work with RSC Rental to achieve these goals. We refer to this overall strategy as RSC Consumption Management. RSC Consumption Management. While this might be an unfamiliar premise, it is a new strategy that companies like yours are successfully leveraging to magnify savings to a level six times at a price. And it can only be accomplished by working with RSC. Having the right equipment available at the right time with streamlined processes that drive cost savings is the heart of the consumption management system. And it is the bridge that closes the gap from today to your future desired state. If you want to truly align all factors associated with equipment and rental, if you want to move from a fragmented, reactive process to a proactive, repeatable program, and if you want to replace risk with success, then the only clear path forward is with RSC. This is what best-in-class organizations are choosing to do. The combined power of you and RSC and will drive your organization to unparalleled future success. So, what has this done for other companies like yours? Let's look at an example. A major oil and gas company major oil and gas company made a decision to work with RSC to maximize their equipment rental program. These numbers, 35, 28, and 3, 35, 28, and 3, tell a story about their success. They've experienced a 35% increase in rental utilization on key items. The higher reutilization resulted in a 28% decrease in their rental spend. And they achieved these results after only 3 months of working with RSC. Now let's talk about how you and RSC will work together to achieve similar results.